Hello students, hope you are safe and well. Before I start the class, I have some questions for you. How many of you likes the games period in school? Most of you. I think so. What are the games you play with your friends? You play basketball, volleyball, etc. with your friends. Nice. Do you have any idea about today's class? Very good. Today's class is all about sports. Without further ado, let's jump into the game. Children, are you ready to play the games? Do you know the name of the games that you are watching in the screen? Yes, volleyball, basketball. What is this? It's a gymnastics. Very good. Do you know or heard about these games before? I think it's a very difficult and strange games. Don't confuse about these games, children. Here we are going to learn about these games. Shall we start the game one by one, cuties? This is your today's topic from your Collins book. Chapter 2, Unusual Sports. Many usual sports like buzzer ball, chess boxing, etc. There are many strange sports that are played in some parts of the world and that you may not have heard of. Some of them are quite very strange. Let us find out about some uncommon, even comical sports. If we mix together volleyball, football, gymnastics and trampolines and add music to it. I repeat this. If we mix together volleyball, football, gymnastics and trampolines and add some music to it, what you will get? The game buzzer ball. Okay? It's a game of the buzzer ball. Okay, the very first game we are going to learn today is buzzer ball. Let's see how the game is being played. It's a team sport. Okay, it's a team game. It's a ball game between two teams, combining the elements of volleyball, football and gymnastics and add music in the sport. The trampolines allow the players to bounce high enough to spike the ball over the net and score direct points. The name buzzer ball therefore expresses the aim to combine sports, music and positive vibrations. The role of the referee is very similar to volleyball. Referee has to keep track of the maximum amount of touches. Look at this picture, children. This is a buzzer ball court. This is a buzzer ball court. See here. This is a buzzer ball court. The players are playing. See what kind of jump is it? It's a gymnastics. Okay. Let's see about this game. Buzzer ball was invented by a Belgian Flip Eggmans in 2004. Okay, buzzer ball was invented by a Belgian Flip Eggmans in 2004. It is played on an inflatable court with a trampoline on both sides of the net. It is played on an inflatable court with a trampoline on both sides of the net. What is the meaning for inflatable? That can be filled with air. A surface that can be filled with air is called inflatable. See this picture? See the center point? The air is filled, so it is inflatable. So the game is being played in inflatable area. And then with the trampoline. What is a trampoline on both sides of the net? See in this picture. This is a trampoline on both sides of the net. The objectives, that is the main in buzzer ball as in volleyball. I told you, volleyball is to ground the ball on the opponent side of the court. Okay, how they get the point? They want to ground the ball to the opponent's side. So, they score the points. The players, how many players? 3 or 5, minimum 3, maximum 5 players are allowed to play the game per team. A mix of men and women. Okay, 3 or 5. The players 3 or 5, a mix of men and women, can use, this is the main point children, can use any part of their body. Okay, they can use any part of their body to play the game. Example, head, feet, hands. To get the ball over the net and into their opponent's section. So, they can use any part of their body to play the game. A trampoline is installed on each side for more bounds. Okay, the trampoline is installed on each side for more bounds. What does that bounds means? To jump up and down, to move up and down. So, the trampoline is used the player to move, jump up and down. Only one player is allowed on the trampoline. The others are around it. So, how many players are allowed to play inside? Only one player. Okay, the others are around the trampoline. A maximum of 5 touches are allowed per team. So, how many touches are allowed per team? Maximum of 5 touches. Points are awarded based on where the ball falls and when it gets grounded. So, how the points are allotted? Points are allotted where the ball falls to the opponent team, and then in how much time it takes to ground the ball. See here, only one player is inside the trampoline, others are around them. Okay, in the time, the one player is allowed to stand inside, the others have to stand outside the trampoline. The first team to score 25 points wins the game. Okay, the first team to score 25 points wins the game. Who wins the game? The team who scored 25 points wins the game. The referee of the game is a Samba referee. Okay, how the referee called as Samba referee. Why he called so? Samba, what is the meaning for Samba? A Brazilian dance of African origin. Okay, Samba means a Brazilian dance. Okay, so the referee wants to make the dance, and the person who introduced the speaker also, and they act as a DJ. That means want to play the music. So, the referee called as Samba referee, who is both the master of ceremony. What is the master of ceremony meaning? A person who introduces the speakers or performers and who announces what is going to happen next in any event. And DJ. What does a DJ means? A person who plays recorded dance music at a club or party. Okay, who is DJ? A person who plays recorded dance music in a party or a club. For the speed, how the referee here, he wants to dance, wants to make the sound, and he introduces the players and play the music. So the referee is called as Samba referee. The height of the net can be adjusted for different levels. So, how the height of net can be adjusted? Such as adults, beginners or children. So, according to the players, the height of the net can be adjusted. So, these are the information about this buzzer ball. Let's see from the first. Buzzer ball was invented by a Belgian Flip Ekmans in 2004. It is played on an inflatable court with a trampoline on both sides of the net. The objectives in buzzer ball, as in volleyball, is to ground the ball on the opponent's side of the court. The players can use any part of their body to get the ball over the net and into their opponent's section. A trampoline is installed on each side for more bounds. Only one player is allowed on the trampoline and the others are around it. A maximum of 5 touches. Okay, maximum of 5 touches are allowed per team. Points are awarded based on where the ball falls and when it gets grounded. The first team to score 25 points wins the game. Who wins the game? Which team scored 25 points at first? The referee of the game is a Samba referee, who is both the master of ceremony and DJ for the sport. The height of the net can be adjusted for different levels such as adults, beginners or children. The second game we have here is a chess boxing. What is the name of the game? Chess boxing. Chess boxing is a hybrid that combines two traditional pastimes, chess, a cerebral board game, and boxing, a physical sport. It is particularly popular in Germany, United Kingdom, India and Russia. So, it's a two game that combine them. First one is chess and then boxing. A victory in either chess or boxing wins and ends the entire contest. A chess boxing match can be ended by any of the following. One is victory by knockout in boxing or victory by checkmate in chess. See this picture, children. Here chess and then boxing. So this is a chess boxing. Let's see how the game is being played. Chess boxing is a hybrid board game invented by a Dutch performer Leet Rubing in 2003. So it is a hybrid. What is the meaning there? Something made by combining two or more things. So that is called as hybrid. That's a hybrid board game invented by a Dutch performer Leet Rubing in 2003. It is now a well-known sport in Germany, Great Britain, India, Russia. The sport requires both brain and brawn. What is the brawn? Strength of the body. Either beat your opponent in rounds of chess or of boxing. You can win your opponent by using your brain or by using your body. The match starts with a 4-minute round of chess. How the match starts? With a 4-minute round of chess, followed by a 3-minute round of boxing before returning to the chessboard. So first 4-minute round of chess. So 4-minute chess and 3-minute boxing. So the chess, that means it contains of 11 rounds. How many rounds are there? 11 rounds. 6 rounds of chess and 5 rounds of boxing. So totally 11 rounds with 1 minute intervals between rounds. So totally 11 rounds, 6 rounds of chess and 5 rounds of boxing with 1 minute intervals between rounds. So totally 11 rounds. The players, this is a rule. The players wear headphones for the chess round. So it's a rule. While they are playing the chess, they want to wear the headphones. And gloves for the boxing round. And wear gloves for the boxing round. Okay, wear headphones while playing the chess and gloves while doing the boxing. The chess round is speed chess and the player must take their moves quickly. This chess round is called as a speed chess. Why they call so? Because the player must take their moves quickly. Okay, to win the game, a player must checkmate his or her opponent in chess or knock out his or opponent in boxing. How the player decided to be a winner? Once they may checkmate their opponent or knock out in boxing. Again, the match starts with a 4-minute round of chess followed by a 3-minute round of boxing before returning to the chessboard. 4-minute chess, 3-minute boxing. It consists of 11 rounds, 6 rounds of chess and 5 rounds of boxing with 1 minute intervals between rounds. The players wear headphones for the chess round and gloves for the boxing round. The chess round is speed chess. The chess round is speed chess and the players must make their moves quickly. To win the game, a player must checkmate his or her opponent in chess or knock out his or opponent in boxing. Now the third game, cheese rolling. What's the third game? Cheese rolling. The Cooper's Hill Cheese Rolling and Wake is an annual event held on the spring bank holiday at Cooper's Hill near Gloucester in England. The cheese used in the event is 3 to 4 kilograms, a hard cheese traditionally made in a circular shape. So what is the weight of the cheese? 3 to 4 kilograms, traditionally made in circular shape. From the top of the hill, 4 kilograms round double Gloucester cheese is sent rolling down the hill, and competitors then start racing down the hill after it. The first person over the finish line at the bottom of the hill wins the cheese. Let's see about this cheese rolling game. Cheese rolling is a game designed for food lovers. Okay, it is designed for a food lovers. You follow food, that means the cheese, a 3 kilogram chunk of cheese. Chunk means a pile of cheese, a bulk of cheese. Down a slope and win the food. If you are the first to cross the finish line along with the cheese, you are the winner of the game. Let's see about the information. What is the cheese rolling game? The contest is held every year in May on Cooper's Hill in Gloucester, England. The contest is held every year in May on Cooper's Hill in Gloucester, England. The cheese moves at a speed of around 48 kilometers. What is the speed of the cheese move? 48 kilometers. With the participants hurdling. Hurdling means move at high speed. Okay. The participant want to move in a high speed from the top of the hill. After it at approximately the same speed. Okay, after that they want to maintain the speed and getting hurt in the bargain. A traditional sport in England, the origins of cheese rolling are not clearly known. The origin of the cheese are not clearly known. That means we don't know about who invented this game. Okay, children, it's a traditional sport in England, but the origins of cheese rolling are not clearly known. The event is becoming more and more popular. Okay, it became more and more popular, and contestants come from across the world to compete. Okay, to compete or just to watch. Compete means to take part in contest or to watch the game. So people come from across the world to take part in the contest or to watch the game. See this picture, you get an idea about this. So the cheese rolling from the top of the hill, the players also roll down the hill. Those who get the cheese announced as the winner of the game. The next game we have here is a Pooh Sticks. What's a Pooh Sticks? Pooh Sticks is a game first mentioned in the House at Pooh Corner of Winnie the Pooh book by A.A. Milne. It's a simple game which may be played on any bridge over running water. So what all it is? It's a game played on any bridge over running water. Each player drops a stick on the upstreams of the bridge, and the one whose stick first appears on the downstream side is the winner. So we want to put a stick on the upstream on the one side of the water. The other side whose stick appears first is the winner of the game. The annual World Pooh Sticks Championship have been held at Dayslock on the River Thames in the UK since 1984. Since 1984. See this picture, children. You want to select a stick and put on the one side of the bridge, and the whose on the next side whose stick appears first is the winner of the game. It's very important to select the stick. So Pooh Sticks was invented by an English author, A.A. Milne, for his son. Okay, for his son, and has been described in the author's book, The House at Pooh Corner. Okay, who invented this game by English author A. Milne for his son and has been described in the author's book, The House at Pooh Corner, hence the name. It's a very simple game which is played on a bridge over a river. One person is chosen as a starter. Okay, one person is chosen as a starter. Each participant selects a stick, drops it in the river. Okay, drops it in the river and rushes to the other side of the bridge. The player whose stick appears first on the other side of the bridge is the winner. Okay, children, it's a very simple game which is played on a bridge over a river. One person is chosen as a starter. So each participant selects a stick by themselves, drops it in the river, okay, and rushes to the other side of the bridge. The player whose stick appears first on the other side of the bridge is the winner. The annual World Pooh Sticks Championship have been held on the River Thames in the United Kingdom since 1984. The last game we are going to play is UB Lakpi. What is the name of the game? UB Lakpi. It is a 7-a-side traditional football game played in Manipur using a coconut. This game is played using a coconut, which has some notable similarities of rugby. So similarities of rugby, but using the coconut, the game is being played. UB Lakpi is a traditional game of rugby played in the Indian state of Manipur, literally meaning coconut snatching. What is the game? This game is about snatching the coconut. This is a game similar to rugby, but is played with not a ball. Rugby is played using a ball, but this game is played using a coconut. How the coconut is? The coconut is soaked in the oil, but an oil soaked coconut. So to play this game, the oil soaked coconut need. See the pictures how they are playing the game. Using the coconut, that is oil soaked coconut, they are playing the game. The sport is played on a rectangular field. Where the game is being played in a rectangular field. A box which is essentially act as a goal region is marked at one end of the field. At the one end of the field, a box is marked there. The player wants to place the coconut inside the box and score a point. To score a goal, a player must carry the coconut and go through the box and out of the field. So the player wants to place the coconut inside the box to score a goal. There are 7 players in each team, and even the players are well oiled to make it difficult for the opponent to catch hold of them. Even the players also applied oil to their body. So it is difficult for the opponent to catch them. Each player tries to score goals by carrying the coconut. Okay, each player, how they want to score the goals? They want to carry the coconut and place inside the box to score a goal. So each player tries to score goals by carrying the coconut, and other players try to tackle the coconut. That means to take the coconut from the player. The coconut carry and snatch the coconut away. So each player tries to score goals by carrying the coconut, and other players try to tackle the coconut carrier and snatch the coconut away. The player that scores the most goal in the match receives an award. Who receives an award? The player who scores most goals in the match. The sport is played barefoot. What is a barefoot? Without wearing shoes or chappals. And players wear just a pair of shorts and no shirts. They should not wear any shirts, any shoes or chappals. They wear only a pair of shorts. See this picture? Yeah, they wear only a pair of shorts. No chappals or no shoes, no shirts. Okay children, they wear only a pair of shorts. Look at this picture. The player places the ball at the one end of the rectangular field. The box is drawn through there. So the player places the ball inside the box. to score a goal. The coconut used in this game, okay, the coconut used in this game is later offered to the chief guest. Okay, the coconut used to play this game, at last it offered to the chief guest. Now we reached the end of today's class. Happiness is the only thing that multiples when you share it. So always be happy and share your happiness with others. Thank you for your attention, children.